Pipe welcomes you to a world of many screens. While other streaming services are satisfied with just providing quality content, Binge Pipe is never satisfied. We have an insatiable hunger for content that haunts our every waking hour. Please, enjoy this game, because we have forgotten how to enjoy anything.
I'm a gamer.
I'm that guy at work who won't stop quoting Caddyshack.
I'm Mark Twain, and this is Jurassic Park.
We are Binge Pipe!
Is it possible to have too much content? These new Binge Pipe programs say no.
Welcome back to the next Sound Effects star. Up next is Randall Smith, a contestant who has a powerful story about redemption.
My name is Randall Smith, and when I was 4 years old, my dad got killed by a cartoon character wielding a giant mallet. I was in the other room at the time and heard everything. From that point on, I decided to dedicate my life to turning sound effects into a positive force.
And here to present a piece he calls An Alpaca Making Love to a Fax Machine is Randall Smith.
This is for you, Dad.
Judges, what do you think?
I love what you're about, man, but I didn't quite feel that. The fax machine sounded more like a printer to me.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Randall, I love how inspiring your story is, but I have to agree. That sounded more like an alpaca having sex with a printer more than it did an alpaca making love to a fax machine. I'm out.
I disagree, but thanks.
These guys don't know what they're talking about. That really worked for me. You really took me there. It felt like I was actually watching an alpaca going to town on a fax machine. I'm in.
Congrats, Randall. We'll see you next week. Now, here performing a piece she calls A Wolfman Farting in a Bathtub is Alice Berry.
Karen, you've been through so much.
Yes, I have.
Personal tragedy after personal tragedy, followed by a series of small instances that, when compiled, add up to more personal tragedy.
It's truly been awful.
That's why your family nominated you, Karen, for this unique opportunity. Are you ready?
I think so.
Karen, turn around, face the mirror, and take a look at your new hat.
Binge Pipe cares about our customers, so we contacted your parents to learn your likes, dislikes, and topics we should avoid when we come over for dinner next weekend.
Ma'am, excuse me, I'm with the show What's in Your Purse, and I was wondering, what's in your purse?
You want to go through my purse? Okay, what is this, a prank show?
No, just like a man on the street thing. Are you sure you don't mind?
No, it's fine. I'm just a little embarrassed to say I don't know what all is in here. I haven't cleaned things out in a while, so we got a brush and some mints and napkins from a drive-thru, and oh my god. Oh, it's, I don't know how. Wow.
Is that a dead bird?
Yeah, it is. You wouldn't have known this, but I used to be a magician's assistant like 15 years ago, and the last trick I assisted on was a bird trick.
And that's the bird?
One never reappeared. And the incredible Benjamin said, just wait. Wow, just wow.
Do you want us to get rid of that bird?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Special Agent Benson is used to working under pressure.
2 minutes and counting, Benson.
Piece of cake. Let's rock and roll. But he's about to face his greatest challenge. No, I was afraid of that.
What's wrong?
Autofill is using my old address. Looks like I'll have to enter this. manually. Find out what happens when the world's best agent tries to order concert tickets. Is the stop sign technically in the square?
10 seconds.
It looks like there's a sliver of the sign in this.
7.
It's too hard to tell.
5. 4.
That square's gotta count,
3,
right? Right?
2, 1.
Gulp. Ryan Hannigan stars in The Checkout, streaming now exclusively on Binge Pipe.
We're waiting for players to join, so there is still time to change shirts. Not that we can see you in that terrible shirt.
With my old streaming service, I could never get a hold of a customer service representative. Now that I'm a Binge Pipe customer, they never leave me alone. The second I have a problem, they're there to explain why it isn't a problem and why I should be more grateful for their ever-seeing eye.
The second my Binge Pipe router went out, a service team was in my home. I didn't even know I had a back door.
I thought the volume was off on my programming, but the Binge Pipe doctor discovered it was my ears that were wrong.
Not only do they closely monitor my enjoyment of their services, but they reward me if I turn in fellow customers who are not completely happy. Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Binge
Binge
Pipe.
Pipe. Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Binge Pipe. Binge Pipe.
Thank you.
You're not ready for all this new Binge Pipe content, but check out these shows anyway, you risk taker.
Truffles and tea cakes, tickles and truffs, they are equivalent treats. If you asked me to choose, I'd say, oh, that's a muse, because they are precisely equal to me.
Sorry, what was the question?
Hello, listeners. If you love podcasts, you'll love our new show. We collect clips of everybody's favorite part of podcasting, apologizing for the quality of the podcast. Please enjoy every excuse, justification, and admission of laziness.
Welcome to the Great Ping Pong Debate. I want to apologize for the echo. We're not in our usual studio.
This is Real Bears or Niels Bohr, and you'll have to forgive me as I'm fighting a cold this week.
I'm not going to lie to you, listeners. This is my least favorite Australian serial killer. But we said we'd create dating profiles for them all, so...
As you can tell, my neighbor's dog is very excited to list all the episodes of Pushing Daisies from most to least charming, and...
Join us, won't you? It'll be a good time, and we promise the clips won't sound so poorly spliced together once we get used to the software.
To enter the game, simply go to the website on your screen using your phone or other device and enter the room code. Or if you're a member of our extrasensory trial program, simply think the room code very hard.
Hey kids, do you know what it means to be a friend? Yeah! Do you know what it means to be in the friend zone? I mean, seriously, look at these texts. I don't get it.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
Then we'll talk about the spooky world of ghosting a relationship. Ooh.
911, what's your emergency? I think my husband's dead. He's been shot. Okay, where are you? 1442 Willow Street. It's going to be a few minutes before an ambulance team gets there. I'm going to give you instructions in the meantime, okay? Okay. All right. The first thing I need you to do is record the murder scene. Get a few different angles and maybe add a slow pan to a wall of family portraits. Oh, yeah, that'd be really nice. What? Ma'am, please stay calm. We need you to film a few things for the potential true crime doc about your husband. True crime doc? What are you talking about? Ma'am, I need you to calm down and listen. It's crucial that we get some B-roll right now, or, production is gonna drag on for this project. I am not filming that! Well, then can you at least get some footage of a neighbor acting weird or saying something cryptic? Or could you get some footage of maybe a crow flying from a telephone wire, landing on a fence?
taking longer than expected. Just kidding. We prepare for everything. Everything.
I'm insufferable.
I'm just some dude that still has his old roommate's password.
I'm gonna live forever.
We are Binge Pipe.
Coming soon to Binge Pipe, this.
This is a very interesting wine because if you look at the label, you can see the cause and date of your death.
He's a cop that doesn't play by the rules. She's also a cop that doesn't play by the rules. You know, they might not be cops.
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, then you know I took a photo of myself every day for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself while doing it. It turns out I'm a narcissist.
I love the relish that is coming through in this buttercream frosting, but I'm not tasting enough hot dog in the cupcake itself.
Binge Pipe has just created a new smartphone that's smaller and thinner than ever. And we've misplaced it? So could you please call us so we can track it down?
Hello, I'm Austin Creed. Don't miss my new show, Hat Chat, right here on Binge Pipe. I travel all around the world, meeting people with incredible stories and talking about hats. Here's a clip.
When we adopted a tiger, we knew life would never be the same.
A lot of folks, my family, her family, tried to talk us out of it, but we took one look at him and said, he's coming home with us.
Right. And would you mind telling me a bit about the hat?
What hat?
Over there, next to the tiger.
Oh, that's just an old straw hat. I think it was my grandfather's.
Looks like a boater hat.
I guess.
Remarkable. That's next week on Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
Welcome back to Right or Wag, the only game show where the contestants are dogs. For $500, who is a good boy? Bixby. Correct. Okay, once again, that bell is making our contestants think someone's at the door, so we'll take a short break. All right, down.
It sure is taking a long time to start this game, but Binge Pipe has time. We have all the time in the world. Looking to become a professional live streamer? It's never been easier thanks to the Binge Pipe Streamer program. Just listen to these satisfied streamers.
I couldn't believe how easy it was to stream with Binge Pipe.
It was super easy to get started.
There was almost no setup.
There's literally no setup. No complicated sign-up process. You just click a button and stream. Sometimes I was streaming without even clicking the button.
I'm not totally sure what that button does, actually.
I started out just streaming games, but now I can't stop streaming.
Seriously? I can't stop streaming. How do I turn this off?
I think I'm streaming right now.
The eye of Binge Pipe is unblinking.
I unplugged my webcam, but the light's still on. I put it in a drawer, but it's still weird.
It's very weird.
Super weird.
It's uncomfortable and weird.
Binge Pipe Streamer program. If you're listening to this, it's already too late. Here's a look at just some of the quality programming Binge Pipe has to offer.
Hi, I'm Sam. I've lived in this quaint New England town my whole life, which maybe isn't that long to you per se, but to me it's a lifetime. Maybe when you're coming of age in New England.
Hey, Ma! Grab that wicked pisser!
And you're a lobster.
Yeah, Ma, the one doing a monologue!
You gotta be ready to go out on your own.
It bit me! The lobster got in my car!
See you in hell!
It's parked in my car, Ma! The monologuing lobster is parking my car in Harvard Yard, Ma!
What is Bitcoin? A modern system for an ever-changing world. An unprecedented level of sophistication. A road you follow, just to see where it goes. It's an indulgent gift you give yourself, and then return. It's a letter from an old friend. A knock on the door late at night. Who could survive all this rain? It's a song you hum to yourself while the bank teller fills the bag. It's a deer, sleek and innocent, and made of lightning. That letter from the old friend. This isn't their handwriting. It's hieroglyphics. The letter bursts into flame and you faint. You wake up in a rainy alley in London and hear a voice whisper, "The songbird is deadlier than the jackal in the right climate." You look behind you, but there's only an old woman embroidering. You run and barely make it on the last train out of the city. You arrive at a ship and sneak aboard. You sleep on coils of rope. The captain discovers you and says, "We're taking you to meet someone you wronged many years ago." But when the ship docks, you're left standing in front of your own door. This is Bitcoin. Also, the lightning deer is wearing sunglasses.
All of our binge pipe testimonials come from real people, not actors. Actors are not real people.
Coming soon. A new blockbuster film by Binge Pipe.
We've got 4 hours before the time portal closes.
Then there's just enough time to solve the riddle.
A completely original film. We made this.
The dinosaurs are loose.
And they can fly.
It certainly wasn't made for cinematic release. Tested poorly, and now they're looking for somewhere to dump it.
The lava, it's intelligent.
Maybe I can help.
King George III.
This is something we wanted to do.
Then let me say it. In rap. Drop the beat, King George.
Coming soon. Obligation.
Susan, you are cold and unrelatable, and no one likes your peanut noodle salad.
But I always make that.
And everyone hates you for it. Here at Tear Down to Build Up, we're the first home improvement show that emotionally tears down individuals, giving them the raw anger and unfiltered strength to demolish and renovate a house. You're doing a terrible job, Susan.
It's my grandma's recipe!
While we wait for players to join, why not pour yourself your favorite drink and hold it in front of the screen so that we can see if our targeted advertising is working?
Apple,
fork,
highway,
telephone,
democracy,
binge pipe. We are just another thing. Don't worry about it.
The following Binge Pipe programming is brought to you by reusable toilet paper. We're not going to tell you what that is or how it could possibly work. We just want you to think about it.
Love stories.
Here with my barista.
She was my favorite customer.
And yada yada yada.
We've been married for 12 years.
Love stories.
We were coworkers. I probably asked her out about 10 times over 2 years. Every time she was like, "No thank you." I was thinking, eating, and dreaming no thank yous. I had totally given up at one point, and then out of the blue, she smiled at me, and I just went for it. Bam! And this time, it was different. This time, she was like, "Seriously, no. No. Please stop. You're making me uncomfortable." So I asked out a different girl, and now I've been with this girl, Sharon, for like 6 years.
8 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
Love stories.
Dad, it's Scraps. He's not moving.
I'm sorry, Patrick. We have to remember, Scraps had a long, happy life.
Do you think he'll be okay?
I don't know, buddy. I just don't know.
Ah, what a sad scene. You know what no one likes? Losing a family pet. You know what everyone likes? Solving a crime. I'm Huck Dagfield, founder of How to Host a Pet Murder, the theatrical experience that reframes your pet's exploration as an immersive whodunit. Hey there, little Patrick. What if I told you Scraps was murdered?
But he's just laying at the bottom of the stairs.
So you gotta ask yourself, what kind of a monster throws an old dog down the stairs? Come on, let's look for clues.
Hey, there's a monogrammed handkerchief under Scraps' collar.
What do you know? Sounds like you're onto something, buddy. You start asking around, we'll catch up. Look at that. There's no time to grieve when you're hot on a suspect's tail. And I employ a whole stable of trained actors to bring your story to life. Eyewitnesses, false leads, the whole shebang.
I'm Chance Merrill. I usually play the murderer.
Give him a confession, Chance.
Okay. That's right. I hated Scraps. Why? Because he was a good boy. Something I will never be.
He's the real deal, folks.
I trained at Juilliard, but it's complicated.
Binge Pipe is ignoring our lawyers and presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, working hard to be the new opiate for the masses.
Hey friends, Cookie Masterson here to tell you that Binge Pipe turns Mondays into fun days and weekends into strong beginnings. And they have an outstanding copywriter. Uh-oh, double trouble. Just don't switch places or anything. I'm easily confused. All right, let's make beautiful music.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, True Wes. Which actor with the surname Swinton has appeared in several Wes Anderson films? This symbol Swinton, this symbol Swinton, this symbol Swinton, or this symbol Swinton? Okay, what'd you pick? Could be worse, in theory. That symbol is a tilde, as in Tilda Swinton, the actor who's appeared in such Wes Anderson works as Moonrise Kingdom, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and Isle of Dogs. And if there's anybody who could transform themselves into a keyboard symbol, it's Tilda Swinton.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
This one's called My Love Language is My Love of Language. If you're dead sea scrolling through dating profiles, what dating app are you on? eHebrew, OkCoptic, Arabic Mingle, or Coffee Meets Sanskrit? What'd you guys pick? This might be discouraging. The Dead Sea Scrolls are ancient religious texts written primarily in Hebrew. eHebrew, where you can stop by and say shalom to fellow singles.
Why don't we do it for free?
Coming up next, Kanye Intolerant. And get ready because it's time for Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a song by Kanye West or a brand of almond milk. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Kanye West or almond milk. And you're both doing this together, so look alive. Here it comes. Blue Diamond. Gold Digger. Silk. Amazing. So delicious. Waves. Dream. That was nice and forgettable. Now let's keep going. Next, Fireball, bad. How might Frankenstein's monster tell his creator that he's inebriated?
Grr, I'm drunk AF, SF. Grr, I'm drunk AF, VF. Grr, I'm drunk AF, GF.
Or,
I'm drunk AF, TF.
And how'd we do? The creator of Frankenstein's monster was Victor Frankenstein. And if I explain what AF means, it might adversely affect our game rating. And now, OMG. Let's say Cheese Whiz got in on the Ghee Biz. What would be the Ghee Whiz slogan? It's milk, fermented. It's cream, clotted. It's yogurt, diluted. Or it's butter, clarified. Okay, let's take a look. Ghee is clarified butter used in lots of Indian and Pakistani dishes. Ghee is better than butter because it's got even more butter per butter than butter. Does that make sense? That's it for round one. Numbers don't lie. Let's take a look.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, maybe you should try winning.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for your opponent to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a monetary bonus if they answer incorrectly.
Great, thanks. Better get those answers in fast, player 1, before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Now that's good game design.
6 trombones is not a parade.
How about this one? Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? The doctor, that is. What's the tag?
Played in a film by John Malkovich. Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? I love this part. I still believe in you. This what you had in mind? John Malkovich played the voice of Dave the Octopus in the animated film Penguins of Madagascar.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis sonnant légèrement amusant. 7.
Next up, haters gonna hate. Suppose fans of Bill Hader call themselves haters and only like movies with Bill Hader in them. In that case, which film are haters gonna hate? Trainwreck, This Is the End, Adventureland, or Superbad? Let's see how that shook out. This answer is a train wreck. Bill Hader was in Trainwreck, Adventureland, and Superbad, but he was not in This Is the End, so his haters would hate it. But fans of Danny McBride, who I can only assume call themselves McBridesmaids, probably loved it.
Hey, question!
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a question about time or a question about space? Use your device to select your preference. Here are the consequences of your choices. You have chosen.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Oh, here's a good one. A question about space. Which of these fictional planets is now just empty space? Hoth, Dagobah, Alderaan, or Tatooine? Brace yourself. You knew that screw was coming, Player One. Let's turn those frowns upside down. Who picked what? Alderaan was blown up by the Death Star in the first Star Wars film. Which was actually the fourth Star Wars film. Or the sixth. Oh, God. I don't know. Please don't send me angry emails. Take a good look at... Are you Ferkantig kidding me? Which of these poorly self-constructed answers mentions the founder of IKEA? Stig Larsson, the answer, of course, is. Stefan Edberg, it did in 20th century. Ingvar Kamprad, was it started by. Or Dolph Lundgren, founder is of it. So who got it? Bit of bad news for you. No, I'll get it. Ingvar Kamprad founded IKEA in 1943. From and because the... Oh, sorry, I thought I assembled this question correctly, but there are a few leftover words. I'm sure that's not a bad sign. Let's try... I'm a great singer! Imagine the chairs on The Voice malfunction, causing them to spin at potentially lethal speeds. I mean, imagine it. Okay, anyway, which judge would be spinning around at the same speed as Earth? Adam Levine spinning at 100 miles per hour, Blake Shelton spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, Alicia Keys spinning at 10,000 miles per hour, or Kelly Clarkson spinning at 100,000 miles per hour. Hope you like what you picked. Watch how easy this is. Although the exact speed changes slightly depending on the latitude, the Earth roughly spins at a rate of 1,000 miles per hour. And if he spun the opposite direction of the Earth, he would go back in time. That's just science. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Part of the team. I hope you know what official titles belong on what teams. Good luck. One's got it! Nice work, Player One. You completely dominated this game. Next time, let's come up with a safe word, or even better, a safe phrase. Something like...
You don't know Jack!
You're the reason we keep losing.
If you love high drama shows like Survivor and Big Brother.
Susan's drunk again.
That's it. House meeting right now.
You'll just love
I don't like these people. I'm just trying to win.
My Family Movies.
I'm sorry, Chris. You contribute the least. You have to leave the house. No excuses. You lost the vote.
This isn't really a show. I just have to share it with someone.
Hi, I'm Mike Builder, CEO of Jackbox Games. Sorry, I mean VP of Binge Pipe Gaming. Everyone at what used to be Jackbox is thrilled to bring You Don't Know Jack to Binge Pipe. We've been working hard to make the best game possible, sometimes going weeks without sleep. And if the praise I've been getting from the invisible elves who live in my teeth is any indication, we've been very successful. But why stop there? Each time I take a sip of dark purple water from the Binge Pipe water cooler, I get a new $1 million game idea. Like Day Drinker, Pickle Police, Cisc Blaster 64, Toilet Race, Too Many Wedding Guests, Space Deniers, Dank Meme Summer Camp, Guess My Stepdad, Everybody Help Grandma, Gamblity Blamblity Duplity Dee Doo, and Wordspud 3. So if you love consumerism, keep the
The design for this binge pipe